It's FA Cup night again. More furrowed brows for some, the relief of survival for others. The dugout's not the place to be tonight. We'll concentrate on 4 replays from the FA Cup 5th round. Here's the story so far.
He does find him. Graham Sharp with a run at Hallward. Oh, Marshall tackling from the back, and it's in. Cotty. Everyone's trying to get back to make the extra man. There he is, and the cross is early. Farmer! It's 2-2.
Decided. Our coverage will start at Goodison Park, Everton against Oldham. We're also at Barnsley, Cambridge United and Queen's Park Rangers. FA Cup Everton against Oldham of the 2nd Division. Everton mightily relieved to be back on the grass of Goodison, where the commentator is Tony Gubber.
Everton's grass playing surface looks so perfect it could almost be artificial. Well, both teams make changes from those that drew 2-2 on Saturday, but it's the visitors Oldham who have a real headache. Their 25-goal striker Andy Ritchie has aggravated a thigh strain and is unavailable. And it means a dramatic return to his old club for former Everton defender Ian Marshall, who went up into Oldham's attack on Saturday to help inspire their fight back from 2-0 down. Tonight, he's asked to start wearing the number 9 shirt. In 15 games that he played in Everton's first team, he remembers scoring only once, although the record books credit him with 2. Everton's only change is at number 7, where Dutchman Raymond Atterveld starts his 9th game tonight, replacing John Ebrell, and with the more familiar occupant of that shirt, Pat Nevin, named among the 2 subs. Referee Tony Ward gave us much to talk about on Saturday, but perhaps more important is the fact that Everton have only lost twice at home this season. Once to Liverpool, once to Chelsea. The last of those 3 months ago. Oldham, in comparison, in their 18 away matches, have only won 4. Snowden's header. Cotty. Warhurst in really close attendance. Cotty quickies back to his feet. In by McCall. Inside's header, but it was easy for Oldham to deal with. And now Watson defending. Oh, well taken. And out to Adams, who was pulled off in the first half at Oldham on Saturday when his team were 2-0 down. That's in for Palmer! Oh, Holden! Oh, it's goal kick. Well, Palmer got the equaliser in the 2-2 draw. And when that was whipped in, Palmer was within inches of making a connection. Then Holden came in, and Marshall. Graham Sharp. And Sheedy back to McCall. And Neil MacDonald in the lot of space. Sheedy, oh, this will be in, surely. You'd have to ask, how did he miss that? He took it on his chest. It was dropping on his left foot. The only person in front of him was the keeper. Lovely ball in by Neil MacDonald. Control was perfect on his chest. Let it bounce once. And then 6 feet over the bar. What a costly miss, Kevin Sheedy. And it was Norman Whiteside who went over the ball, and he's being called across. And it looks like a booking, and if you look back at Norman Whiteside's Everton career this season, this is the 8th time that he's been booked. He's already served a suspension and is now within 1 more booking of a 2nd suspension on the points totting up quota. 18 minutes gone. Barlow. Marshall's header. Well, he's a big lad to have to deal with, Ian Marshall. Missed it. Sheedy down to Cotty, Sharp rather. Snowden in quickest. Oh, Warhurst had to get that. He knew there were 2 Everton players behind him. Listen to him blowing out his cheeks. Everton's first corner. And Hallworth does the pointing in Oldham's goal. Watson's come up from the back, taken by McDonald. And Hallworth took it off Watson's head. Barlow. Has to find Palmer. McCall. Irwin. Palmer. Milligan. Barlow. Now Holden, faced by Snowden. This time the cross wasn't so good. Hooked up by Warhurst. Referee waves play on. Holden. This time Attervelt misses his tackle. And Snowden. Well, Oldham is certainly keeping the pressure on. Adams, nice control. Palmer, Marshall, it just was behind them. Hit from a long range, oh, what a good save. Well hit by the fullback, Andy Barlow. Struck it beautifully. Through the legs of McCall, it bounced wickedly, but what a fabulous save by Southall. Too long for Southall. And Neil Adams, who had the header finally. It's cut out by Atterveld. Milligan. Warhurst, Adams. Good footwork, Holden. This is Henry. Still hasn't played himself out of that corner. And the linesman has given a free kick to Oldham. Joe Royal's record buy at £165,000 from Watford. Taken by Barlow. Marshall. Oh, it's gone straight in. No, push on Southall. Not given. Ian Marshall's shoulder-to-shoulder challenge with Neville Southall. They both missed it. Well, we should have a good view from here. Barlow's free kick was always going to carry right through to Southall. Marshall jumped with his elbow high and is penalised, no goal. Palmer finds Adams. First time by Irwin. Ratcliffe's clearing header. Only as far as Barlow. Holden. It's a minute of time added on for stoppages. Southall punches. Oh, and there's a little bit of trouble off the ball there. Ratcliffe seemed to lash out at Marshall. I didn't see what had happened first, but there's no doubt that Kevin Ratcliffe and Ian Marshall were in a little bit of a wrestling match, and the outcome of that is a free kick to Everton. Well, here it is again. And if you look closely, I think Marshall was preventing Ratcliffe from getting up by holding his boot. And the referee ends the first half, but Everton will find a bit less satisfactory than Oldham. That shot from Andy Barlow looked goal-bound until it produced a world-class one-handed save from Neville Southall. Ian Marshall, the improvised centre-forward, complained bitterly that the goal didn't count, but the replay seemed to show he had his elbow up against Neville Southall's jump. And the net result of all that is that at half-time at Goodison Park, it's Everton 0, Oldham 0. Everton start the second half against an Oldham team whose cup successes mean this is already going to be a 60-game plus season for them. And 0-0 at half-time here. There may yet be another match to play in this fifth round. Opportunities for goals to both ends. Sheedy's miss in one goal mouth, Southall's save in another. Still scoreless. Atterveld finds McCall, gets it back from Sharp. Warhurst. Tidy again from Warhurst. Just hit the referee's foot, that one. Marshall to chase, and Snowden sold it a little bit short, and Southall's missed it. Palmer to Holden. Oh, it was bound for Marshall, who'd pulled back the left foot, and it was Whiteside who got in the way. Now Palmer. And Snowden finally upfield to Sharp, who's dispossessed by Barrett. Oldham are just quicker to the ball again. They've certainly given Everton a run for their money, have second division Oldham. Ian Marshall, the improvised centre-forward, had pulled back the foot. He was cocked to hit it, and it was taken away at the last minute. And a free kick given, right in front of the Oldham dugout. A little bit of pushing and shoving. And well, that's Mick Milligan, the captain, who's down, and the furious protest from Everton players because the referee's taken out his notebook. Oh, and it's a red card. Norman Whiteside, who was booked in the first half. Whiteside, a tackle that displeased the referee on Oldham's captain Mick Milligan, and Everton down to 10 men right at the start of the second half. Here it is again. Sheedy's through ball was blocked by Warhurst. Whiteside, well, he'll claim he was swinging at the ball, and he caught Milligan right across the middle. So 3 minutes gone in the second half, and Mick Milligan, well, I'm not quite sure why Graham Sharp feels the need to talk to Mick Milligan. He did nothing, he was on the floor. Tony Ward's looking at his watch to make sure he keeps a good check on the time, and the book's out again now, and it's Cotty who's going to be booked. Well, remember, there were 4 Everton players booked at Oldham on Saturday. McDonald, Sheedy, Sharp and McCall. Whiteside was booked in the first half here. He's been sent off, and now Cotty's booked. Oh, and he's having a word with Sharp. And Everton players are talking themselves into all sorts of unnecessary trouble. It's time for a few cool heads, I think. Snowden. Watson well forward. The flag's up offside on the far side. Well, I'm not sure really why Everton are so dismayed about the sending off. I'm not sure that Tony Ward had a lot of option. Here it is again. Milligan and Whiteside go for the ball. And Norman Whiteside's, well, his foot, his knee, it was right across Milligan's midriff. Cotty, oh, good play, Cotty. Struck it beautifully, Cotty, but Warhurst had never left him. Little flick header from Graham Sharp. Cotty's turn of speed, but Warhurst was with him all the way. Barrett. Atterveld got a foot in, and again, up the heels of Barrett. Barlow, free kick. Hasn't yet scored for Everton, Raymond Atterveld. 22 years of age, cost £200,000. Made his debut in December. And winning Everton a free kick in an interesting position. Certainly close enough for somebody like Kevin Sheedy, who appeals for the wall to be taken back the full 10. And Hallworth on his goal line is dancing around. Seems to have left an awful lot of space to his left-hand side. Sheedy! Oh, he missed it! Well, he got his hands to it, didn't hold it. Hallworth, but it was scrambled away by the defence. And now offside. So, a little bit of a reprieve for Oldham. Well, did he try to grab it, Hallworth, or was he happy just to try and beat it away? It's certainly taken a long time on this one. It was straight at the keeper. Seemed to swerve at the last minute, and Sharp couldn't get on the end of it. Scored 9 times this season, Kevin Sheedy. 2 of those have been penalties. Got the goal in the 1-1 draw here against Middlesbrough in the first replay in the 3rd round. Oldham. It's a free kick to Oldham. In fact, Sheedy's the scorer of the only Everton FA Cup goal that hasn't been scored by Whiteside. Still in play, 2 minutes left. Neil Adams to Milligan, his captain. Adams. Good tackle, Ratcliffe. Cotty. Goes through 2 Oldham players, he's faced by Barrett. He runs round him as well. Well, the referee's run from a long way to give a free kick to Everton. Earl Barrett may claim that that was shoulder to shoulder, and I'm sure he is. Cotty's persistence running from his own half. Earning Everton another free kick. Now it's from a position very similar to this, but Kevin Sheedy hit the ball left foot into the chest of John Hallworth. Graham Sharp close to getting on the loose ball. In fact, that one moment was probably Everton's best in the second half. Can they fashion something similar? Kevin Ratcliffe's telling them to hurry up. Time's ticking away. Atterveld, teed up. Sheedy! Oh, hit the post! Now Holden for Oldham. Sheedy, maybe Everton will do it here. Cotty! Away by the captain, Milligan. Palmer is happy to kick that into touch because Everton's 10 men have hit the post in the last few minutes. Now, will that lift Everton? Flick on by Sharp. Sheedy, yes! Oink! How did Hallworth save it? Still in play, Atterveld. Clearing header by Warhurst. Well, in fact, the referee waved play on, then he looked at his linesman, now he's called it back again. And it's certainly Everton's ball. Kevin Sheedy rattled the foot of the post, and we move into time added on for stoppages. Sharp and Hallworth able to take it safely. Well, Everton had the opportunity to rehearse that free kick earlier. That time they got it absolutely right. Certainly appeared that they had. The free kick around the wall hit the foot of the post. And after 3.5 minutes of time added on for stoppages, Tony Ward decides enough. It's 30 minutes extra time. And Kevin Sheedy, well, he had a chance to win it for Everton, or certainly put them ahead in the first half, with an open shot at John Hallworth in goal. He missed the target on that occasion. In the second half, hit the post from a free kick, and then Hallworth saved. There's Cotty, Sheedy and Sharp. Sharp down to Atterveld. Snowden. Cotty. It's Sharp. McDonald. Almost the moment of joy for fullback Neil MacDonald. Sharp got the header down to him. MacDonald hit it on the run, just wide. Irwin. Sharp. Five minutes left in this first period of extra time as Earl Barrett comes into Everton's half. Finds Holden. Outnumbered by Everton players. Snowden. McCall. Ratcliffe. Sheedy's return ball was easily cut out by Milligan. Barlow. Milligan looks around, sees he's got space. No close attentions now from Norman Whiteside. Adams. Intended cross blocked. This is Irwin, the fullback. He has a try. So go all the way through to Holden. He chips it up. Marshall! It's there! The ex-Evertonian has headed a beautiful goal. Second Division Oldham take the lead in this first period of extra time. And again, the supply line was that man, Rick Holden. He didn't hurry, he took his time. Well, he swung the left foot like it was a sand iron, didn't he? And look at that, Ian Marshall, the improvised centre forward, they don't come any better, do they? 11 minutes gone in this first period of extra time, and Oldham have taken the lead. Away by Irwin. And Ratcliffe will funnel this one back to Southall. Snowden. Barrett doesn't want to let that one drop. Sharp! Over the top. You'll have to say that Everton have contributed to their own downfall tonight. Sheedy's missed two good chances. That dropped over the top of Earl Barrett. He was always struggling. Sharp got there. You could see the defender was in trouble. Sharp volleyed it and just seemed to clip the top of the bar. Pursued by Redfern. Nevin makes his first impact. McCall. Adams. Oh, that's a foolish back pass. Why did he do that? Oh, he isn't looking, and I don't blame him because all his teammates are going hysterical. That was a stupid thing to do and could have been so costly. Well, suddenly players have blind spots, and that was certainly one of them. Seven minutes left. Nice turn, Newell. Sheedy. Sharp. Ratcliffe. Oh, he thought about coming Hallworth. Sharp! Warhurst did his bit. They're appealing for a penalty, and it's given. Warhurst looks around and looks bemused. He hooked it off the goal line. Hallworth had come off his line. We had a controversial penalty at Boundary Park in favour of Oldham. And now have we got one in favour of Everton? Well, let's have a close look. It's a lovely ball to pick out Sharp. He takes it down. Hallworth up his line. He chips it over the keeper. And the Hallworth, well, the keeper might have fouled Sharp after the ball had been played. But it's a penalty. Sheedy. 1-1. With 6 minutes left, Kevin Sheedy from the penalty spot has put Everton level. Well, Ian Marshall will be bitterly disappointed that his headed goal for Oldham has been cancelled out by Sheedy's penalty. We've played 30 seconds of time added on to extra time, and Oldham, having been so close to victory, have allowed the 10 men of Everton to pull it back level. There's the final whistle, and all eyes and all questions will be directed again at the referee, Tony Ward. Sheedy had chances to score in the 90 minutes. Boos from Oldham supporters. The final score, which means the second replay, and the toss has already been made. That will be at Boundary Park, Oldham, next Wednesday. So the Littlewoods Cup second leg semi-final with West Ham is postponed. Kevin, that was a bit of a battle.
Yes, we knew after Saturday that it was going to be a difficult game for us again tonight, and it was difficult when we had 11 players, but unfortunately we reduced to 10 players just after half-time, and we were always chasing the game then, and then once they scored, then it was going to be, we were just going to be sort of hanging on to try and get a goal at the end, and unfortunately we got a penalty.
Yeah. How does the Everton dressing room see the penalty?
Well, we're just fortunate to get one. Looking back to Saturday's game, then we felt that we were a bit hard done by with the penalty the referee gave, so I wasn't too surprised with the decision he made tonight.
How do you mean you weren't too surprised?
Well, I don't really want to say too much more, but he wasn't handling the game probably as he should have been.
Controversy of the Cup. Referee Tony Ward confirmed afterwards that the penalty was given for a foul by the goalkeeper on Graham Sharp. Oldham argued about that in the same way as Everton protested about the penalty they conceded on Saturday. Replay Wednesday.